Hello everyone, Basic Ollie here, and welcome back to another episode of This Week on Iracing, the series that gives you all the information you need about the upcoming races. Let's crack on with the video, shall we? Let's talk about the first series we're going to cover in this week's episode, and that is IMSA. Now, IMSA Open, Fixed, and the IMSA Endurance, as you know, they always follow each other in terms of where they're going, and we are heading to Imola this week. And rejoice, boys and girls, because if you do not like rain, my goodness me, we are going through a dry spell on this week. There's not much rain anywhere at all, especially in the more popular series, or one series with more participation, shall we say. So, yeah, we're at Imola for IMSA for the Open Fixed Endurance. All three are completely dry. There's no chance of rain at all, and it's quite a nice day, despite the fact, I think in Sim, it's I think it's around 12 or 1 o'clock. The information will pop up for you. Midday in April. I suppose we are in Italy, and the track temperature is very nice. I'm getting about mid 30 degrees every time I try and load into a test session. So that's what I'm getting at the moment. That's probably what you should expect as well, because it is the middle of the day. And yeah, we're getting closer to summer now. So track temperatures are going to slowly but surely increase. But yeah, heading to Imola this week. So watch out for your off tracks. It's renowned, this place, for off tracks. It's pretty savage on your SR. Popularity rise, it'll be okay. I certainly think it'll be better than the last couple of weeks, shall we say. So it's a bit more of a well-known, I'd say, popular track, Imola. But yeah, watch out for the sends, watch out for your off tracks. I still don't think this is particularly great, but I still think this is a little bit better than what we've had for the last couple of weeks. So fingers crossed, this will be decent for you and I. And yeah, let's move swiftly on to the next one, shall we? Okay, next up, we are going to cover the GT3 series. So we've got the GT3 Sprint, Fixed, and Endurance. Now, normally, like I do with all my other videos, I like to have the cars running around the background, but unfortunately at the moment, the way the UI is working, I just can't quite do that, and I'm not really sure why. So the GT Sprint stuff, as I'm going to show you right now, it is going to Road America. Now, I'm not the biggest fan of Road America, but I will say in certain cars, it does really work. Now, GT3s are extremely popular, and Road America itself is also very, very popular. And what's also going to be popular is the fact that, once again, there's no rain. There's absolutely no rain at all. You don't need to worry about it in the Open, Fixed, and the Endurance at the weekend. So, yeah, fantastic news for the people that don't like the rain. And, yeah, this will be extremely popular. I think this will be the most popular series by quite some margin, I will say. You're not going to have any issues at all with having low splits or not enough splits or whatever it is. You're going to be absolutely fine. GT3s going to Road America. This will be very, very popular. And yeah, I'm sure many, many people will be taking part in it this week. I think track temp is low 20s. You don't really need to worry about it, I don't think, because again, I think it's starting quite early. So you get starting at 7:55 a.m. So you will not have to worry about track temperature at all, or the rain. So it's a winner. So yeah, hopefully, fingers crossed, you enjoy this one. Okay, next up is something that I am extremely excited for, which is the Falken Sports Car Challenge is going to Road Atlanta. Now, we know whatever series or car goes to this track, it's normally carnage. It's a great track. We got the LMP3s and GT4s going here, and it is going to be absolute carnage, and I'm going to absolutely love it. I don't know what it is. The crazier the combo, the more I like it. I don't really know why, but I just think it's a lot of fun. We're going to Road Atlanta for the Falken Sports Car Challenge, so it's LMP3 and GT4 Fixed. But in this particular series, again, there's no rain. There's no rain. It is very, very dry week this week, if you ask me. All the popular stuff, or again, stuff with higher participation, I should say, is just not having rain this week. So, you know, doesn't bother me too much, and I don't think it's going to bother you, boys and girls, too much either. But yeah, this should be a lot of fun. It's a 30-minute multi-class race. LMP3s, GT4s at Road Atlanta. No pit stop required. What's not to like? The LMP3 is absolutely fantastic around here, in my opinion. The power and downforce just suit tracks like this to a T. Just like Road America as well. These cars are just fantastic at these kind of circuits. I don't know what it is, just absolutely mega. So, if you're looking for a bit of fun, and if you don't want to do the GT3 stuff or IMSA, this is the place to go. It's so much fun. Trust me, give it a go. You will absolutely love it, like I will as well. This is probably where I'm going to be hanging out this week, but yeah, should be a lot of fun. I'm really looking forward to this one, I have to say. Okay, then next up on the list, I'm having a look at the Open Formula license to see if there's anything in particular that kind of stands out. There isn't really much, if I'm being completely honest with you. But I really do like the look of this combo, and I'm not really sure what you boys and girls will think, so you'll have to tell me in the comments. But the Super Formula lights are going to Twin Ring Motegi. Now, I know it's got a new name, Mobility Resort. I think it's called Mobility Resort Motegi now. For me, I really like this track. It's underrated. I think it's great for racing. It's good for multi-class. It's nice and wide. It's got loads of different cool, funky corners, if you ask me. Big open sweeping right and left-handers as well. I just like it. I just like the track. I can't help it. Now, I don't think this is going to be the most popular. I don't think this will be the most popular, but I think it's going to be worth a go, this. It's, in my opinion, a good track, and these cars, the Super Formula lights, are good fun to drive. They just are. They're really, really good. So if I was going to do Open Formula, I think this would be the combo that I would go for. And again, open and fixed. They're both bone dry. There's no rain to worry about whatsoever. It does start at 6:45 a.m. so it says on the schedule. But do be warned, when I tried to do a test drive of this, it tried to make it so it starts at like 1:45 or 12:55 in game. So just so you know, when I've actually done it according to the schedule, it's at 6:45 in the morning, and it is 19 degrees. So track temp is super low. But when I've tried to do it previously and it just tried to do the time itself, it was about 40 degrees track temperature. So hopefully the UI will actually stick to the schedule, not what it's doing now. And it should be nice and cool. Otherwise, it's going to be quite hot. But when it comes to the Open Formula stuff, I think this is going to be the one to do, in my opinion. Fingers crossed you enjoy it and show some love for the old Twin Ring Motegi. I think it's good. Okay, then now let's have a look at some of the other series. They didn't quite make the list for this week's episode, but it's worth a mention anyways. Now, the Production Car Challenge, if I'm being honest with you, not particularly great. It's at Laguna Seca this week, but as of when you're watching this video, we're going to be heading to Portland International Raceway. Now, that is a new track for this season, and participation levels have not been very good at all for this track. Now, PCC is a very popular series, but I think even this might struggle to get some decent numbers, so do be wary of that. Ringmeister this week, if we have a look at the schedule again, it's coming up. You got the TCRs. Again, TCRs for me, they're cool cars to drive, but they just don't get that much love. The people that do drive them are very dedicated, but apart from that, not many people do. So again, I don't foresee that being particularly popular either. I think the Formula Vs are much better. If you've had a go at the Formula Vs at Ringmeister this week, let me know, because they've been absolutely fantastic. If you ask me, it's a really, really fun combo. And then lastly, I think one that's kind of caught my eye a little bit here. I don't particularly like driving them, but the GTEs, they're quite popular, and it's going to Road Atlanta, so that will be a popular combo indeed. So the GTEs should be half decent, if you ask me. There's no Creventic this weekend or the Nürburgring Endurance this weekend, so we can't do any of that stuff, unfortunately. One last thing I'll quickly talk about as well is the Porsche Cups are going to Alton Park. I love Alton Park. I don't want to say I love the Porsche Cup, but you know, whenever I go in a Porsche Cup, it's interesting, shall we say. But yeah, it looks like there's going to be a chance of rain, certainly in the Open. So you'll have to keep an eye out for that. So Porsche Cup at Alton Park with a chance of rain. Yeah, that's going to be spicy, isn't it? That is going to be spicy. So yeah, I think that pretty much sums up this week's episode of This Week on iRacing. As always, if there's any particular series that I have missed where you think it's worth a mention, just comment it down below, just so the people that check in the comments can also see it in case I've missed anything. But apart from that, I hope you've enjoyed this week's episode. Thank you so much for tuning in. As always, make sure to leave a like, and please do consider subscribing on the way out. Enjoy the rest of your week. I hope you have a good week on iRacing. Take care. I'll catch you for the next one. Ta-da.